Help me welcome Dale Brill and the Tallahassee Bombers. Please come forward.
Hey, turn that off, turn that off. I appreciate you. How y'all doing? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to make sure that Gary's true passion, true love, first love, other than Bernice, of course, is represented proper-like. That's a game of baseball now. You'd have to be a stranger to Gary Jordan to not know that he is a bomber. Is there anybody in the room that does not know that Gary Jordan is a bomber? Thank you. Now, those of you that know he's a bomber always wanted to be a bomber, and we know that. I'm going to let you in on it a little bit tonight. To do that, when I say 1, 2, 3, at any time I say 1, 2, 3, including before and after I puke from this tobacco. When I say 1, 2, 3, y'all say bombers, and you say it loud and say it proud. 1, 2, 3. Bombers! Damn, y'all need to come to Fort Myers. Now, if you're not aware of us, let me educate you just a little bit. We are a baseball team. We play hardball. That's not softball. Women play softball. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, ladies. And my apologies to your wives that play softball, too. You should know that Gary Jordan is the first to point out that men play baseball. Again, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to drink with this tobacco in my mouth. Anyway, Gary, or Spanky as we know him. Say, hey, Spanky. Spanky as we know him. Gary's been an anchor of the Tallahassee Bombers for as long as Gary can remember. And we're here to recognize his influence on the Bombers and actually the game of baseball itself. So bear with me. I got a lot to cover, and I don't have $100 damn. Now, let me take you back. If you think about baseball, and you all know where this is going, because the telltale sign of the love affair that men and boys, if you will, have always had with baseball is the metaphor, the correlation, the analogy. You following me? The parallel that there is with baseball and Gary's other passion, which is sex. And you know what I mean. You know what you've heard them from childhood, the analogy, the metaphor. Okay, I said that part. Striking out, of course, is often used to describe rejection or sexual frustration. That's striking out. First base. In case you all don't know, this is on Wikipedia. Now, I'm going to get graphic. Are there any children in here? No? Okay. They're all at the convention. I mean, there's no bipartisanship in the world. First base, commonly given. Second base, sometimes referred to fondling or groping.
Think of it out.
At least let me pucker up first. Third refers to oral sex. And hit home run, of course, is all known as scoring all the way. Coming home beyond the bases, you get the picture. It's sexual intercourse. But you should know that Gary made his own contributions to the lexicon of baseball and the metaphor of sex. He refers to his vasectomy as a sacrifice fly. When he has to resort to the aid of pharmaceuticals to aid his performance, that is known as his cork bat. And his favorite metaphor, and I swear to God this is the truth because it's based on a story that Gary will tell anybody who will listen, comes from his first self-awareness experience. This is Ms. Jordan, I'm sorry. This self-awareness experience took place when Gary was a 13-year-old in his parents' house. Apparently he would sneak his dad's menthol cigarettes, hide in the bathroom, smoke 2 or 3 as fast as he could, catch a buzz, run into the bedroom, and hit his own unassisted home run. One, two, three. Now, Gary's passion for baseball and sex are well known to those of us who know him, or actually anyone who spends 2 minutes talking to Gary. At a recent Bomber game, I want you to know that Gary is, and he's known to do this, he holds court. He'll sit on the dugout, prop his flabby rear end over the backside of the bench, and the younger players will gather around him, and in fact, on this one occasion, I found them taking notes. And I couldn't help but wonder and listen in to what the Dr. Ruth of baseball was sharing with these young men. And I found that he was talking about, and this was the topic, why baseball is better than sex. Let me share a couple of those notes that I took. Baseball is better than sex because you can play baseball as much or as little as you want. You get to decide. In baseball, nobody... One, two, three. Thank you. In baseball, nobody comments on the size of your bat as long as you know what to do with it. Which explains why Gary takes pride and calls his bat the angry inch. Bernice, I'm sorry. In baseball, you can play the same team every day for a year, and it's never the same thing twice. After an unusually long and difficult baseball game, you can still ride your bike home. In baseball, a couple of months, I swear your balls won't hurt. If you do not score in a baseball game, unless you've had that problem for a while. And for the younger players, this was important. No matter how drunk the team is, they'll never throw up in the head.